Well, it's the end of the year, and this is my first blog for the Standard, but also my last blog for the year. And I hope everybody is getting ready for a good break. It's been an interesting year, and I think there's a few things that have really challenged working people that are worth commenting on. Obviously, the big story of the year has been the inquiry into Pike River and the 29 men that were killed there in what now appears to be completely negligent circumstances. I think what's really interesting and something that we need to think about in the new year is the accountability of employers that clearly fail even the most basic standards when it comes to health and safety. We've not only got Pike River, where there seems to have been absolutely terrible flaws both in the design of the mine, the operation of the mine, but also in the attitude of the management in that mine to the workers that they were employing and to the companies that were employing contract workers in that mine as well. There was a 17-year-old kid killed in that mine, and the company that employed him are trying to suggest that he was a contractor. A 17-year-old contractor on his first day down in the mine killed, basically responsible for his own health and safety. It can't be the way that New Zealanders want work to be organised in this country. The other end of the country, we had a young 21-year-old Indian migrant here who was employed as a contractor. First night at work on a Fulton Hogan construction site, he was murdered. It appears he didn't have a uniform, clearly no training, was employed for a trial to see whether he could do the job on a site which had had trouble on it before, and by the morning he was dead. We need to start talking about whether corporations should be responsible for these types of deaths and be charged with corporate manslaughter when this type of thing occurs. You can go down to the district court any Monday morning in Wellington and see every kid in the city who happens to have got into a bit of trouble at the weekend being dragged through the courts, being criminalised, basically the poor being criminalised by the rich. The rich are in there doing the prosecutions, and the poor are in there being charged with pretty menial crimes that will ruin their lives. But you can get the likes of the Pike River Board and the Pike River Management, you can get the likes of this security company and construction company in Auckland walking away without any accountability. Things have got to change. Next year's the year that we'll be pushing for this type of change in health and safety. Wish you a good Christmas, but come back ready to fight.